Hello everyone, I'm coming at you today to talk about something that I mentioned a little bit in my last video, hypoglycemia after gastric bypass surgery. The following clips were taken about 4 nights ago. I had decided to record myself having this episode so that you could see what it's like. I'm basically a huge baby, so sorry for the moaning and groaning and all that sorts of stuff. So here is what I'm talking about when it comes to that.
So basically what's happening is I'm gonna have hypoglycemia. And first what happens is I feel really incoherent and like I can't think right. If you've ever smoked marijuana, it feels like that. And now I'm at the stage where I'm about to get really, really hot and sweaty. And this is the worst stage, and it feels like shit. So, if I eat something with sugar in it, then sometimes it makes it better. So I'm gonna eat some chocolate. I'll let you know. So, I ate some chocolate, and sometimes it'll help. But, it's not gonna help this time. That wasn't someone farting, that was actually a car. I'm getting really hot right now. I'm about to start sweating like puddles worth of sweat. And as soon as I'm done sweating in like 15 minutes, oh, my boyfriend is so nice to me. He has a cool washcloth. As soon as I'm done sweating for like 20 minutes, then I'll be fine. Probably eat a bunch of food because that's what happens after. I get really hungry. I hate this shit.
So basically what happens is after I eat something, and there's really hasn't been a pattern to what I'm eating that's kind of inspiring these reactions, but after I eat, and it's usually like a bigger meal, something that, well, not necessarily, it's happened with smaller meals too, so there's no pattern. So basically after I eat, I will get, within 15 to 20 minutes of eating, I'll get really lightheaded and dizzy. My cognitive function is way down, like it's hard for me to even like walk around, carry on a conversation, and so on. And at that point I know I'm going to have an attack of some sort, an episode, if you will. So within 10 minutes of feeling this really retarded, basically feeling like you're more stoned than you've ever been in your whole life if you've ever smoked pot before, then I get the craziest sweats in the whole world. I basically am like I'm like super hot. I'm in Colorado, so it's literally like 15 degrees maybe some days, and I had like all the windows open, sitting in my room like basically with just a t-shirt on, and was still sweating profusely, and that lasts anywhere from 15 to 45 minutes depending on how bad the episode is. And then after I have this episode, I want to eat everything in the whole world, and I feel better if I do. I've found that if I eat something with sugar, I've been trying because I've been getting the episodes more frequently. If I eat something with sugar, right when I start to feel the cognitive reaction to it, I will have a shorter episode, so I won't be sweaty as long. I'll feel better quicker. I'll rebound more quickly. The problem with that is it's sugar, and I've been having episodes a lot more frequently. And I think the fact that I've been eating sugar has kind of made me crave sugar more in my diet. And that's not good for us. We know that. So I've done some research on this hypoglycemia issue, and obviously other people have dealt with this. Melting Mama is one of them, and I plan to talk to her about it. But basically, our bodies after gastric bypass can sometimes have a reaction where we don't properly adjust insulin levels. So when you're having hypoglycemia, your body is extracting too much sugar from your bloodstream. And basically the way that happens is your body sends out too much insulin. So my theory is, and I don't know, just based on what I've read, that it's some form of dumping syndrome. It's not a dumping syndrome related to sugar intake, but dumping syndrome is really just an abnormal dumping of food from the stomach into the small intestine. So I'm thinking that at some point during my meal, my food gets kind of caught up, or something happens, and then it all goes to the small intestine at the same time. That's my theory. And then my body's like, whoa, we've got lots of food, and it sends a bunch of insulin into my bloodstream, way more than I need, and all the sugar's removed from my body. Well, not all of it removed from my body, but it's all stored, basically, and then I get these hypoglycemic episodes. It's not good for weight loss either. It's a spike and then a major crash in your blood sugar levels, and we all know that can cause storage of sugar, storage of fat. Not a good thing. So that's kind of what I've read. I'm going to see my doctor on Wednesday of next week. They're doing fasting blood sugar and a bunch of other blood tests I haven't had done in a long time. So, and I'll, run it by her and see what she thinks. I don't think it's just dumping syndrome, because it's not indicative. I mean, it doesn't happen when sugar is consumed, and it's not when fat's consumed. It's just when I eat at random times, basically. There's no pattern. And it just doesn't, it's not characteristic of what I've read to be dumping syndrome, I guess. I'd really love to hear if any of you guys have had the same experience so far, what it's been like, what you've done, advice, anything you can say about it. Yeah, so that's kind of what the hypoglycemia is all about. This is a more common occurrence than I thought. I hadn't heard much about it before surgery, but now that I'm doing research about that specifically, I find a lot of information on people with gastric bypass having this issue. So let me know if you've had it. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I'll have a regular update later in the week. I just put up a video of cooking. So if you want to make some spaghetti and meatballs, that would be a good recipe to eat. I'm such a dumbass. But I hope you guys are having a good week, and I will talk to you soon.